Hey, it's been a while since I've done an update on kind of like the gear that I use as far as holsters and belts. Um, there's a few companies that I really like, a few companies that support me, and I support them back because I actually love their product, use their product. So I just wanted to do a quick update on what I use. I still believe that as far as a range belt, class-taking belt for the general public, the G-Code belt does a very good job. The leg strap allows you for the holster not to move a bunch when you are doing draws at speed. The mag pouches work fine, allows you a place for your tourniquets or whatever else you might want to attach to the belt. So anyway, it's a great little system. The RTI paddle that you can attach your holsters on works great. Again, it's a 3-hole pattern. The paddle on the side attaches to the belt. It's got a little leg strap. Please don't be the person that puts the super extended leg strap where you draw from the knee. I don't understand you. I don't even know where that comes from. Please stop it. It's embarrassing. The holster maker, for all of my appendix stuff and also for these holsters that I use on this type of belt, this is called the Drop Zone, and it's by Makinatech. He makes these drop zones for me, and he makes all of my appendix carry stuff that I use. Again, that's Makinatech. And if you're going to order a drop zone holster, which I think is a great option with this type of belt, if you can afford it, this is like a buy once, cry once, and then you have a belt that you forever can leave like this, and when you go to the range, you just put it on and you go to work. Make sure that if you order a drop zone, you also order the RTI plate. That is, I think, an addition, right? It doesn't come with the holster, so you can get it from him or you can get it from somebody else, but you do need an RTI plate, which allows you to attach this little plate with the 3 prongs to the holster, and then that goes on to the belt. You lock it, and it's good to go. And if you switch guns, again, you unlock it, take it out, put another gun in, and then go to work again. So I really like this for class taking, or if you're, ever gonna teach or something. This is a good belt all around. You can switch your guns over and over again. There's room for AR magazines. There's room for pistol magazines. Tons of room on the belt to do all sorts of different stuff. I think that's a great option as far as taking classes or whatever. So that. If you are more on the competitive scene, I used to use regular stiff inner and outer belt, so a 2-belt system. You get the Velcro inner and then the Velcro outer that stays on the outside of your belt loops. This is a CR Speed. Again, these are pretty inexpensive. I think there's a million companies that make these. I used to use this and just leave my gear attached to it. I have since upgraded to Dominant Defense. They make a fantastic belt. Again, it's a similar concept where you have an inner Velcro belt and then you have an outer belt that stays outside of your belt loops. It comes with a little ratcheting system. So once you put it on, you can snap it on and then tighten it up as needed, right? So this is my spare belt. I'll show you the one that I have with all my stuff on it. But I wanted to show you just the belt by itself. They're great belts. Dominant Defense or Dominate Defense. I'm not sure. I think it's Dominant Defense. This is what it looks like with all the gear on there. Obviously, this is the inner belt, right? This is the thing that goes through your belt loops on your pants. This is also from Dominant Defense. It's got a system where you slide it through and then you attach it to one of, depending on your belt size or your waist size, to one of these loops there, and it's got a little bit of stretch, right? It's got a little elastic band there, so it makes it really comfortable, and you can cinch it down as much as you want to. And then once that's set, you throw this on around your waist, right? And it attaches to that Velcro. And then again, the ratcheting system in the back allows you to cinch it down as much as you need to. I have these kind of permanently on there so that when I get to my competitions or whatever, I just throw this on there and I go. I have switched to precision holster equipment only for competition, USPSA competition. This is their fast holster, PH fast holster. It's got 3 mag pouches, and this is all very like scientifically designed to be fast, to actually allow you a good retention while the gun is in there. But then on the draw with their like 2-ply system, it just works great. The gun just comes out very, very quickly. And also the design of the angles of which the mag pouches are put, it's just a great design. So Precision Holster makes a fantastic system for both USPSA and IDPA. This is the USPSA, and the difference on that one is that you have the holster hung on a hanger. This is a CR Speed hanger. Doesn't matter what hanger you get one that you like. The Boss hanger is a great hanger, whatever. But yes, you will have to attach that to a hanger. So when you order this from Precision, I think he sells the Boss hanger. You can use that. I had the CR Speed. I like the CR Speed, so I kept the CR Speed and I attached my holster to it. These attachments come with the holsters from Precision Holsters, and they're already angled. So if you're looking for a good system for the USPSA game, this is fantastic. Magnets, I rarely use it unless it's like a table pickup or whatever, but you know, this is just a CR Speed magnet. So that is kind of what it looks like if you are a USPSA guy. If you're an IDPA person, or you're a person that takes classes but doesn't want to invest $300 in a belt system, maybe you have a rigid belt for your appendix carry already. The ones I like for that, I really like the Core belts. This is a Core belt that I use every single day. This is my everyday carry. This was done in collaboration with Tier 1 Concealed. So they have their T1C emblem on there. Again, it's a ratcheting system, so once it's on, and then it's got a little lever that lets you take it out. So if you're this person that does mostly appendix carry stuff and you have a nice sturdy belt, but sometimes you need to use an outside the waistband holster because of classes, or maybe you are an IDPA person that wants to play that game with the vest and all that stuff, Precision Holster does make a holster with an attachment system that you can keep on your belt, or you can just throw on a regular rigid belt like this. Open the back. Theirs is a little bit different. I think they have a dot system, and this is another Tech-Lock, I think it is. And again, you throw it on there, you lock it in the back, and now you have you can make yourself a belt very quickly. The only pain with these is that, you have to put them on and take them off every single time. Obviously, same thing with the mag pouches, same Tech-Lock, or I think they have a dot system. Again, but these go straight up and down. Not sure if there's much of a tilt on these. But if you're a person that's trying to look for equipment for classes, these work really great, and you can just throw it onto your appendix or everyday carry belt, and you don't have to get the $300 system. I do believe that if you're going to take classes regularly, just investing once in that kind of belt is better, because now you have a permanent system where you can leave all your gear attached to it and just put it on when you need it, put on the belt when you need it. I do think that if you can afford that, I think that's the better option. But these holsters are amazing. So whether you're doing a USPSA, IDPA type of game and you need a fast holster, these are fantastic holsters that Precision Holster makes. Really well thought out, really well made. Nothing in the design is an accident. Everything is really well thought out by a dude that actually shoots and understands what it is you're trying to get out of that system, out of that equipment. So that's the outside of the waistband. Again, inside the waistband, my man at Mechanitek makes fantastic custom holsters. They work great. I do update or upgrade a couple of things. I have played depending on the gun size, the length of the grip, the size of the grip, the length of the barrel, whatever. There's a million ways to customize appendix holsters. You should customize your appendix holster depending on your size and shape, and the shape of your gun and the size of your gun. These are dominant defense wings. They go quite a bit far out. I think these are really great options for certain guns. I really like the Tier 1 concealed wing. with the stackable spacers. I think this is a really great option for my setup. I've been using these a lot, so either one of those works great. Tier 1 Conceal also makes clip extenders so that you can move you have some right adjustment on your gun. Again, these are long conversation topics, but I wanted to show you kind of where I am today in 2022. I have tried all sorts of stuff. People send me all sorts of stuff, and most of the time I'm like, man, I can't support that because it isn't quite right. I can't support that regardless of what you can offer, because it's not what I use. This stuff, I used all of this stuff. And are there other appendix holsters that are pretty good? Yes. Are there other outside of the waistband holsters that are pretty good? Yes. These work great, and these are the reason I stick to them. They do amazing stuff, especially the precision holster stuff. Honestly, I don't know that there's another outside of the waistband holster that works better for competition. Hard stop. The stuff that my man at Makinatech makes with the drop zone is a great option. And you can switch, if you have the RTI system, it makes perfect sense. You can have 4, 5, 6 different holsters for the 5, 6 different guns that you have. And if you're going to a range to take a class and you're like, man, I want to switch over to my Glock 34 instead of my Glock 17 or whatever, you can just RTI, attachment is very easy to use. You just pinch the buttons, take out the whole holster, put a new holster in there, and off you go with your next gun. So love that. Love this for competition. It's been working really great for me for USPSA. And this stuff that my man at Makinatech makes has been winning me all sorts of, or it doesn't win for me, but it has helped me achieve many, many goals, win challenges, coins, patches, all that stuff. And I am going to be running some sort of appendix rig for IDPA now that that's allowed, so I don't have to do the vest thing anymore. So that's what I use these days. As far as belts, you saw the Dominant Defense for competition. You saw that Core belt, K-O-R-E, Core belt for kind of appendix everyday carry. I ended up buying 1 or 2 of these from Tier 1 Conceal. The one that they just, it's a buckle I think is the only difference. But I like supporting the Tier 1 Conceal guys because they are phenomenal shooters and they make a great, great product. Their holsters are fine too. They're good holsters. I have just been running the Makinatech for years and I've loved it. And honestly, I've only run a Tier 1 Concealed holster. Maybe, I think somebody let me borrow one because I had a problem, maybe for like a half a day once, and they were fine. But I haven't spent that much time on the Tier 1 Concealed holster, so, I'm sure they're great because the rest of their products have been great. So that's the update. That's everything that I use. If you've got questions, you can always reach out, whether you're a client or just somebody on Instagram or whatever, or Facebook, or just, you just want to reach out and ask questions, welcome to it. Let me be a resource to you. But this is the update as of 2022. Should help you guide on what to buy. If you're the person that's like, I'm only going to buy 1 holster, or I'm only going to buy 1 belt and that's it forever, you're probably super new to the game or super new to shooting. You're likely going to have bins of holsters. You're likely going to have tons and tons of belts. Hopefully updates like this from people that you like and support and trust will eliminate some of that. Right? If you get good quality stuff out of the gate, you're much less likely to try a bunch of stuff that isn't really awesome. At the very beginning, I tried some things and, trying to like budget and all that stuff. And then you end up going, man, this stuff is no good. And then the stuff that I'm stuck with, or I want to be stuck with forever, like these Makinatech holsters, these precision holsters and all that stuff, these are permanent. Like, I get updates from them as far as when they come with a new product or they design something new, and they move that forward, then I get their update, but I get their stuff because it's really thoughtfully made. So let's get after it, you guys.